In this digital age of Aquarius, where we find ourselves, many people have abandoned the old world of Christianity and they have fully embraced the world of spirituality. Many have just transferred their rigid religious practices onto a new system that is rooted in ancient Eastern practices. You've probably heard the sayings, "There's nothing new under the sun," or "Energy cannot be created or destroyed, only changed in form." That's exactly what's happening with religious practices today. It just changes names and changes forms. New Age spirituality is just the old age Eastern religions rebranded and repackaged as the self-help industry machine that we see today. Yogis have become just as pretentious, overly serious, and judgmental as dogmatic Christians who think they have the infallible formula for life. And self-help authors like Jay Shetty just rip off old ideas and repackage them as their own and even take credit for them most of the time. Navigating the information age and going from this traumatic, dogmatic religion, yet another one, of Christianity into this spiritual realm that we're all in now. This is why I'm here. I want to help you transition from that old world into this new digital information age. And discernment is key. Discernment and wisdom. And that's why what I want to help you with. I'm just here to guide you. I'm here to point you back to yourself, because a true teacher and a true leader is only there to serve the individual who is watching, and their only job is to point you back to yourself and to the wisdom and knowledge and discernment that you have within yourself. Anything outside of that is bullshit. Anything outside of that is a fake guru. Okay? So, and most spirituality these days is performative and it's superficial. They know all the right words to say, the catchphrases, the rituals. Most of it is performing for the appearance of virtue. Meanwhile, they are internally and spiritually bankrupt. They can recite all the Bible verses, the mantras, the catchphrases. They have the script down, but they lack depth and understanding. And the authentic practice, really. They lack the practice. And most people just want to be seen as moral and virtuous. They don't actually care about living in it. So if you're here, congratulations, because you are one of the few real ones who actually give a shit about your spiritual growth, who care about wisdom, who care about gaining knowledge, and who are interested and intrigued about the mysteries of the universe and evolution and the evolution of the soul. And you genuinely want to learn more about the universe and yourself. So thank you for being here. And I'm excited and honored to be your guide here. And again, I am just pointing you back to yourself. I'm just a mirror. I'm not a guru. I don't wish to be a guru. I don't wish for there to be this power dynamic where I am the medium between you and God. God is within you. And all I'm here to do is to empower you and to encourage you to look within yourself and to have discernment, again, in this spiritual crazy age time that we live in. And just know that you can feel it when somebody's being real and someone's being authentic. And what I just read to you was something that I wrote out today just to get a better grasp on this concept and how I can better formulate my words and articulate all the things. But I intend to write a book about this topic, performative spirituality, because I've experienced so fucking much of it in my life. Starting in, a lot in New Mexico when I lived in New Mexico, a lot in Austin. I went to this church in Austin, and it was this, New Age church where we would do rituals of it was mostly women led, and we would do cacao ceremonies and ecstatic dancing and stuff like that. And I've really, and even in Nashville, I went to Deep Tropics, which is a spiritual, environmentally kind of conscious community festival. And there's a lot of that shit out there, man. There's so much of it. And at the end of the day, the vibe and the feeling that I get out of it is empty. It's hollow and it's performative. And so much of these fucking, this is about exposing the truth too. Like, all of this is coming to the light. Apocalypse, the word apocalypse just means the unveiling, or like the revealing of the truth. Revelation is a revealing of what the truth. It's like shit that's already been here forever. Again, there's nothing new under the sun. Everything is just a pattern. Everything is a pattern, and it's a cycle. And we're just seeing that happen over and over and over. And discernment is really just like noticing those patterns, and then like noticing like how you can navigate it differently, how you can act in it differently. But yeah, this is something that's so fascinating to me in this topic, and I want to explore this even further and deeper. And I would love to know your stories and how you're able to navigate all of this too, because it's so crazy, all of this information that we're being bombarded with, and it's very confusing. We don't know what's real and what's truth and what's fake, and the majority of people on the internet are just performing, and it applies in spirituality for sure. Because again, like, people just want to be seen as virtuous, they want to be seen as moral, they want to be seen as a good person, and they don't actually have the core going on. Like, they don't have that foundational strong strength of character. They're performing characters, which is why, like, I don't even like acting anymore, because I went to acting classes and I learned a lot in acting classes, but about myself and about archetypes and about tarot and how that applies. And this is why tarot is so important too, because it's like, it's just pattern recognition. You're just noticing patterns within the psyche and the collective psyche, and you can embody those patterns and those stencils of consciousness, which are our archetypes. And so, but yeah, I mean, what's more important to me is having strength of character and having an actual, like, solid character, not just playing characters. Like, actors are just playing characters. They're not actually the character. I'd rather have character than play characters. I'd rather have a strong core value system than perform it and, like, make sure everyone else knows this is what I believe and this is what I stand for. I'd rather live that out. I think that's the best way to move effectively in the world, is to live out your values. Live out the values. Like, who the fuck cares if people know whether or not, what you believe and what you're doing? It's like you're affecting them inadvertently just by existing and vibrating at a specific level and sharing wisdom and sharing knowledge and sharing your authentic self. That's so much less energy than performing. Performing is exhausting to me. I would rather be authentic and real and get to the root of the issue, get to the core, because most people are rotten at the core, and the core beliefs, most people don't even know their core beliefs. They don't even know who they are. And but you're different because you've lasted this long in this video, and I know that you have a genuine yearning for discernment and wisdom and knowledge and living out your values. And so thank you for liking and for subscribing and for following, and yeah, let me know what you think about this and what else we can explore. Have a good one.